Well, hello there, a very good evening to you. I'm Charlie Merriman, I'm married by name and I'm married by nature, and I'm very merry to welcome you to the stream. This is my fourth this week. Yeah, I think I've been streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and we became champion in my childhood copy of Pokemon Blue in my childhood Game Boy Advance SP on Tuesday, and we were just filling out the Pokédex yesterday, and that will continue today. And we made a whole lot of progress yesterday. We're more than 100 Pokemon now. I do have a copy of Red on the side that I can trade with in order to help get those version exclusives. We will have to run through the Elite Four a few times in order to level up Pokemon like Dratini. That will take a long time, as well as harvesting money for Porygon, so I can get that from a game corner. But for now, we'll focus on the Pokemon that we can get in the game. Now, Tauros has eluded us so far every time we've been in the Safari Zone. We have Chansey, we have Kangaskhan, we have everything else, but we just need Tauros from there. So that's what we'll be starting with. Then we need things like Weepinbell, which is a blue exclusive, evolved with the Leaf Stone into Victory Bell, and all sorts like that. Probably some more fishing encounters. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can tick off today. Thanks so much for accompanying me. It's going to be very chill, very nostalgic. Completing the Pokédex on my childhood copy of Pokemon Blue on my generation quest, playing each of the Pokemon generations in order, catching all the Pokemon that are practically possible as I go. Now, I was on the Hidden Power podcast earlier today, which was a blast. Thank you so much again to Dusty and Trader Lumi and Soul Silver Art, Dusty Go-Go that is, for having me. It was a wonderful discussion, as it always is. Just a pleasure to be able to hang out and talk about Pokemon live on stream with them, so do check that out. That's on their channel. In fact, I accepted the collaboration link just before going live, so it'll be appearing on my channel as well. Enjoy a discussion of Generation 10 and Champions and the future of Pokemon battles and all sorts besides. But for now, let's just kick back and enjoy this evening with some chill Pokédex filling. Valeria, great to see you. You're ready with the first Pokédex entry. I cannot wait to get into it. Rani, great to see you. First stream of the week for you. Yes, that's true, but thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Crabsy, great to have you here. And Gil, a pleasure as always. Valeria, I'll get into that Dex entry in just a moment's time. For now, let's get going. Lovely. Yeah, that angle will do. Let's just enjoy the nostalgic boot up sounds. Okay, and we will reset. Just have to clean out the cartridge. Now, if you're not an OG Pokemon head like me, maybe you won't know this, but when that happened, when it clearly there was an error on the loading screen because that black box at the bottom, it should have said Nintendo. Just the old quick blow in the cartridge in the console and let it air. Sometimes there's some dust. It's affecting the contact pin, so I'll let that air. Arcantheus, great to see you back. Emerald, great to see you as well. Charlo, indeed. The traditional nickname you have given me. And great to have you here from the start. All right, let's try that again. Let me know if the levels need changing for you all. The classic black bar, indeed. Meanwhile, Valeria, first Dex entry of the night. Once it starts running, it won't stop, even if it crashes through boulders. This disposition is what's caused its habitat to expand. I will chuck Rhyhorn out there. I don't think I'm right, but I'll chuck Rhyhorn out there. Porygon, well, we need that. And that carousel of Pokemon. Yeah, there you go, Ronnie. That's what us old heads had to deal with. Let's try and find a Tauros. Meeting in late tomorrow, so you can be here for the whole stream. Oh, nice! Hey, well, welcome. Thanks so much for being here, Ariel. Think about playing Yellow, either that version or both it and Blue. I've never played Yellow, actually. I've never played Yellow. I'd like to have that experience sometime, but this is my childhood copy of Pokemon Blue, so that's what I wanted to play with, had the battery replaced. Really? Was it Rhyhorn? I really didn't think it would be. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Yellow at some point. By the way, everybody, the chances are I won't be streaming tomorrow. It's been a very busy week. More exciting news from today is that I have finished the script for my Totodile video. I found Shiny Totodile on stream last year. It was amazing, and I'm looking forward to creating content, videos out of my Pokemon Silver Dream Team quest. Finished the Totodile script today. I'll probably film it tomorrow. And, yeah, I hope to get the video out relatively soon. So yeah, I'll need some time just to not stream and also catch up on other things in life. I hope that we'll be able to finish this quest next week, but again, the grind of leveling up Dratini and so on will take a while. Hello, welcome in everybody if you're just tuning in. Thank you for being here. I'm Charlie Merriman, I'm Merry by name and I'm Merry by nature, and let's try and find a Tauros to complete our Pokédex in Pokemon Blue. Triple jump on Pokédex was a real headache. Yeah, I'm sure it was, because you did the same thing, right? Arcantheus, you filling out the Pokédex. You've never used that search shortcut to get to the back faster. Yeah, it's a game changer. I've done Safari Week a couple of times, well, a few times now. And, yeah, this is the patch of grass where I was shiny hunting, so, yeah, highly recommend. Dex number 2, yeah, I'm ready, Valeria. Hit us. Jay, hello, how are you doing? How was your day? Now, if you missed the stream yesterday, first of all, where were you? We missed you. Second of all, we're going for a 4% Tauros here in the Safari Zone. And yesterday we went for a 4% Tauros in the Seafoam Islands. I decided to sing one note for every encounter we did, and we were going to see which happened sooner, finishing the theme tune, the original theme tune of Pokemon, or finding the Golduck. And I sang this much of the song. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. These and on Po, the Golduck appears, so I had to name it Po. Appropriate, it was the first syllable of the word Pokemon that summoned Golduck. Hopefully you won't have long hunts like that. I could have just evolved a side up, but it was more fun doing it that way. Race time, because your Pokemon had... Red and Blue had the original Nintendo cartridge batteries. Wow, barely made it. Really, so they died shortly after that. It's amazing how some of the batteries are still lasting to this day. Portions of its dorsal fin mutated, becoming the parts that glow brightly to lure prey. I guess Lantern. It's one of the funniest things ever last night. It has to do with FireRed. Tell us, Emerald, tell us. You were in class yesterday, yes. Well, I hope you had a good class, Ronnie. How was it? Is this FireRed someone's Deoxys attack form being confused and it hits itself and knocks itself out in one hit? Because I did see that. Died the day after you backed up with the cart reader. You were so hyped it cleared in time. Oh my goodness me, Arcantheus. That is... Whew! You just never know, do you? That is fascinating. 2 for 2. Nice. Yeah, I was more certain about the Lantern than I was about the Rhyhorn. But good. Puerto Rico finals. I didn't see the finals, but I know Ben Grisma won, and it was a hard Trick Room team. I know he's been on Tubtoes as well, which I need to listen to here about his healing wish. Indeedy. Sure, we can put it in the chat, Emerald. Mainly chatting. Yeah, such is the nature of evening classes. Incredibly tired this evening. Ah, how come, Gil? Come on, Tauros, come on. You're not Tauros. And that right there, that's why I'm a professional VGC caster. I can identify that that isn't a Tauros. Thank you very much. I don't know. I'm sure we can find it online, Emerald. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Wow, that was a useless trip to the Safari Zone. Didn't even see a Tauros. I'm going to reset. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, please don't put the link in here, Emerald. We can search it up if we want to, but I appreciate the thought. Saving money by resetting there, because we need to save money for our Porygon. These Pokemon make their nests on coastal cliffs. The nests have a strange crackling texture, and they're a popular delicacy. Now, my instinct there is Wattrel. Look away and complain what yesterday. That's true. Maybe I'll do that this time. But yeah, we found Horsey and Seadra. What can I say? We're Kindred Spirits. Really appreciate you coming up with these dex entries. Heath! I've been studying for years to identify Tauros. Get there eventually. You will do it, Heath. And Heath, I really appreciate your fun comments in the Hidden Power podcast stream. Thank you for being there. I hope you enjoyed it. How are you doing, Heath? Going to bed late and waking up too early. Yes. I too am making more of a concerted effort to be in bed at a reasonable time. I'm always in bed at a reasonable time, but you know, just sometimes in the evening it's hard to make that call. Okay, I'm going to bed now. There's just always, oh, I'll just do that. I'll just do that, you know. Prefer to save the outside the Safari instead of inside the Tauros area. You can't save in the Safari Zone. 3 for 3. Hey! Yeah, the crackling nests, I remember. Yeah, you can't... Oh! You can save in the Safari Zone? Wow. That's interesting. I didn't even know that, Arcantheus. Sorry about that. So I could do that, couldn't I? The thing is, I don't think I want to spend the entire stream in here. So I think I'd prefer to reset outside the Safari Zone. So I can keep looking for other Pokemon. All likes and subscribes appreciated, everybody. If you were there watching the Hidden Power stream just earlier, then welcome. Great to have you here. A lot of fun talking about the future of Pokemon battles, Pokemon Winds and Waves, and Pokemon Champions. Let's just check our dex progress here. 104 owned. Real good. Real good. Never do say so myself. Try to sneak in some stream promo and 30-year anniversary video promo. Yeah, you did, Heath. You did. So I appreciate that. Gaslit for a moment. Yeah, I'm sure, Arcantheus. Yeah. Push-ups and crunches of the day while waiting for another trailer to work on. Fair enough. Yeah, good for you, Heath. Staying active. Doing well. It was fun on Hidden Power. Finished the script for my Totodile video today. So, yeah, productive time all round. Day that's gone fast. Which is how I like things. Better to be busy than bored. So reset by accident in Safari Zone, and they didn't save after beating Koga. Ooh. Oh dear. Well, it wouldn't take too long to get back there. Tauros are rare and hard to catch. I know, but we've done it with Kangaskhan, we've done it with Chansey. And Mr. Rowler, great to see you. This is a 4%, which is the highest encounter we can get in the Safari Zone. It dwells in the darkness of caves. It uses its sharp claws to dig up gems to nourish itself. Sableye. Weirdly enough, I get more rest by taking a nap than trying to sleep at night. You just have trouble getting comfortable in the dark. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Gil. Yeah, look after yourself. Making mad good progress. Yeah, I'm pleased with that, Arcanthius. I'm pleased. Same ranges go time as far as when Safari Week comes. Yeah, I guess so, Emerald. Please no. If you're not aware of the channel lore, yes, I accidentally ran away from a shiny Venonat after 50,000 encounters going for any shiny in the Safari Zone. The videos on my channel, I ran away from a shiny Pokemon after 50,000 encounters. You are a master promoter, Heath. I can see that. Safari Week Community Shiny Hunt stream. You want to join it this year? Yes. So, it's not even a stream necessarily, it's just there's a week in June normally where people shiny hunt in any zone in Pokemon where Pokemon can run away from you. So that could be the Great Marsh or the Safari Zone. It's a lot of fun. I tend to stream my Safari Week. Just ready for Saturday so you can get the yard mode and chill at the house. Nice. Sounds nice and springy as well, Heath. Well, I don't know. These dex entries, I just happen to know them. You either know them or you don't, I guess, Valeria. And some of them you can work out. Come on, Tauros. The encounter rate is pretty low today, isn't it? That was a long time to ride without an encounter. Shiny encounters you've either ran away from out of habit or KO'd by mistake. Oh no. Yeah, it's brutal. Alright, looking away, this will be a Tauros. Shame. Works sometimes. Small but brave, this Pokemon will hold its ground and even risk its life in battle to protect the female. Hey! It's friendly with. Well, thank you for providing a Tauros there with your dex entry, Valeria. I will think about that in just a moment. Let's try and catch this. Come on, Tauros. It always runs after the first ball. Goodness me, it's tough. But I still think it's best just to throw balls rather than bait and rock, because any turn where you don't throw a ball, you're guaranteed not to catch the Pokemon. Small but brave, this Pokemon will hold its ground and even risk its life in battle to protect the female it's friendly with. Aww. This Pokemon will hold its ground and even risk its life in battle to protect the female it's friendly with. That's very cute. Goodness, that is tough. Pawnyard? Go and stay in the Safari Zone for over a week. Okay, overtime for a month. Then a year in there. No, Emerald, no, not a year. Sorry, it was just a week for me last year. That's somehow when people suffer set over shinies because they press the button, literally the frame that's on screen. Yeah, gonna fail it that way. Yeah, I know. The thing is, it just... Shiny hunts take so long. You need to optimize it somehow. Yeah, no, all good, Emerald. Found a shiny Sandshrew in Pokemon Emerald. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm glad you got the video though. When you take naps, you always know everything that you can do in like 20 minutes without any alarms. Always end up waking up hours later. Oh no. Yeah, you can train yourself though. I think I've trained myself to nap pretty well. The day was good, got more script written, including starting to optimize the suspenseful section. Nice. So the preparation for VG League on Saturday. Nice. The suspenseful section sounds good. Yeah, pretty good. Thanks. Also, Hidden Power, which was a lot of fun. You can check that out on their channel and also on my channel because I'm collaborating on the videos about the future of Pokemon battles and champions and wind and waves, etc. Nidoran Male. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Good one, Valeria. That's a very cute dex entry. Right. That's true, Gil. Now, what I want to look up is, can we find Weepinbell in the wild? Because if so, we can get a couple of entries, Weepinbell and then Victory Bell. So, Weepinbell, Bulbapedia. I think maybe we can. $12, $13, $14, and $15. Okay. So, hello everybody, welcome in. Let's go and catch a Weepinbell. Where's Route 12, 13, 14, 15? Of course, the easy thing to do would be just to... okay. I know where we're going. I know where we're going. Actually, we can just cycle out of Fuchsia. That's worked out well. Dark Soldier, welcome in. Yes, that I have had that before, though. I look like Daniel Radcliffe. Yes. It was especially true when I was growing up and the fourth film came out, because I had longer hair like he did in those films. In that film. Let me catch up on this chat. Favourite steel type? Good question. Actually, we can find Weepinbell in this crush. Steel type. Oh, we need Ditto as well. Ah, what we should do is have a Magikarp. We can try and catch this, though. Pidgeotto wouldn't be bad. Let's just try... In fact, if we put it to sleep immediately. Nice. The immediate wake. Good. Come on! Stay asleep! Ah, of course. So annoying. Favourite steel type would be... maybe Alolan Sandshrew. Or... no, Alolan Sandslash, I think. Very cool. How about you, Logan? Heart-shaped body makes popular. In some places you would give this Pokemon someone you love. Love Disc. Steelix. Skarmory. Oh, no, it's probably Skarmory. It is Skarmory. Alolan Sandslash should be second. It's got to be Skarmory. Love that. And a Silver exclusive. You love Harry Potter, so every time you see your stream makes things of Harry. Well, there you go. Please, that could be a service. Little Aaron. Eveline is really cool. Aarons are just so cute. They are cute. I can't believe how unlucky we were with sleep powders here. Oh, for cum. Ugh. Are you joking? Are you joking? Then immediately puts us to sleep and we stay asleep. And I missed. What is going on? Right. Ditto. I've had enough. Right, come on, Weepinbell. Thought it was Poliwag. Ah, yeah, they are similar, aren't they? They are similar. Another Ditto. Maybe we'll have better luck this time. We actually, I shouted you out on stream yesterday, Heath, because we evolved our Poliwhirl yesterday. We got Poliwrath. Mega Morale, great shouts. 5 out of 6, not too shabby. Lucario, fair enough. A popular one. 2 Butterfrees, that's true. Somehow pain as it ranges around in search of light, which serves its energy is apparently from another world. Wow. Necrozma? Oh, that's true. I do have the Pokelute. I should have done that. I forgot about that. Thank you for that. Nunskis, good to see you. How are you doing, Nunskis? It's been a little while. Pokebia Ditto, that's true. No, all good, Heath. All good. It might be quicker just to level up a Bellsprout, but... more fun to see if we can catch them in the Wild Station Crown. Yeah, of course, Jay. Ever since the movie. Yeah, fair enough. I haven't seen the Lucario movie. Cooking. Well, thank you, Valyria. Okay. Come on, Weepinbell, or come on, Ditto. A person, welcome back. Flat Game on serves reminds you of how you used to play this game as a kid before you realised you were supposed to hold it in your hands. Really? That's so sweet. Pidgeotto we already have. Finding a lot of Bellsprout. Not finding any Weepinbell. We do need the Ditto too. In fact, here's what we'll do. Oh, actually, will we do that? I was going to say let's get a Magikarp out of the PC so it transforms into it, but I can't remember what I nickname a Magikarp. I don't know what box it's in. Let's just do this instead. We're in the stream. You'll go back and watch later. Hard to say. Unhelpfully, it was around halfway through, maybe 2/3 of the way through. It becomes intensely focused while it drums out vigorous beats. So much so that sometimes I won't listen to its trainer's commands. Maybe Thwacky. Session was so ridiculous, couldn't generate. It felt like a joke. Same with Dracovish. Yeah, Dracovish was hilarious. I'd love to see it back. Construction saga should be done Monday morning. Neighbours moved out, so you're alone in the building. Nothing more to keep you from doing stuff. Nice. That must have been so frustrating. I know the frustration, Nunskis. There's been some building work next door for a while, and yeah, it's tough. Doing well. I was on Hidden Power podcast today, which is a lot of fun. You can check out the video on my channel and on their channel, talking about champions and wins and waves and the future of Pokemon battles. So that was great. Almost a Magneton. Very nice. I need to weaken this. Do we think Psybeam will knock it out? Let's hope not. Yes, it will. Ah, yes. Experience all, which will be nice for when we're leveling up Dratini. The guy repairing all DS accidentally damaged the shell with the longest screw. Extreme rate shells don't have the right size. It will be the end of the month before we get about. Oh no! But hopefully you have another system to play on in the meantime. Oh, come on. As soon as it transforms, we can't catch it. But 2 Butterfrees for you, Ariel. Seven of 8. Not too bad, Valeria. Yeah, it gave Thwacky vibes rather than Rillaboom. Right. We're running out of sleep powders. Okay, we're going to weaken you with Werebird. Didn't love that crit. Oh, and now it knows Whirlwind. Oh dear. Right. Let's just throw a ball then. Hey! That was lucky, because I think, from the looks of that previous battle, it looks like Ditto is another Pokemon that you can miss the Pokemon, and only when the ball connects will it ever catch. As in, when it connects, it's guaranteed to catch. This is good. This is a useful entry, or addition. Ditto, transform. Capable of copying an enemy's genetic code to instantly transform itself into a duplicate of the enemy. I really like the theory that Ditto is a failed Mew clones, because Mew can obviously transform as well. Love that. So Ditto we're going to call... was on Hidden Power earlier. I'm going to call him Unknown. That's like the mascot Pokemon of Hidden Power. Unknown. But we will spell it the traditional way with the K. Unknown. Right, now let's have a Weepinbell. No. Yeah, it must be very frustrating, Arcandius. It'll all be fine in the end, though. Waking up uses your turn. Yeah, it does. Use your turn. Actually, I'm going to save. Come on, Weepinbell. Car movie is good. No, I'd missed it. I wasn't big on anime. I've never been big on anime, really. But I've seen the first film, I've seen the second and third Pokemon films, and that's it. But only years and years ago. Ditto Army indeed. I might go to a different area. Maybe Weepinbell is more common there. Should probably heal first, but here we are. Route 15. Need to restore the PP of Sleep Powder. I can't believe we did the Elite Four without any Ethers as well. Okay. Valeria, your message with your next Dex entry didn't come through. I cannot see it. So maybe send it again. So weird that sometimes your messages come through, sometimes they don't. Found an emotional time, no excuse. Game of Pokemon games to play. In the meantime, no batteries and Johto cards, but you can use a card read to back up saves now. Yeah, exactly that. Zelda, good to see you. Just started Pokemon Red a couple of days ago for the first time in 20 plus years. Just want to say that lurking a bit in here the past few days inspired you to put Butterfree in the team. Well, thank you so much, Zelda. Thank you. And welcome to Butterfree. Wonderful. I don't think you'll regret it. Butterfree is so underrated in Generation 1. Thank you for hopping into the chat. That's wonderful. I've been making videos about each of the generations I play through as part of this quest as well, so look forward to that content. But thanks so much for hopping into the chat. Tell us what your favourite Pokemon is, Zelda. Car movie 2.5 times a day it came out. Wow! Catch the end after getting home from school and then liked so much after first watch that you did it again. Love it when a new obsession like that pops up. Sweeps Team Rocket. It's true, it does. Yeah, Valeria, you might want to post that Dex entry again because it's not coming up on my chat. Fusion at level 12. Oh, Butterfree. What I'm surprised about, and I'd forgotten, is that Caterpie, when it evolves into Metapod, you don't learn Harden. It's only wild Metapod that have Harden. Now, it would be nice to have a Butterfree that has Harden. Pokemon easier with the powders. Exactly that. Swiss Army knife made of glass. Yeah, well, I don't know about glass, Arcanvius. There's no full swipe in this game for sure. This may be a bit of a basic, overrated pick, but your favourite Pokemon's Mewtwo. No, fair enough. Fair enough, it's a classic. Mine is Kingdra, hence Chazingdra. I normally have a Kingdra plushie behind me, but I've gone all in on the Gen 1 Pokemon for this quest. In the plushies behind me. I love seahorses. I think Water Dragon's a cool type. Generation 2 is my favourite. I could go on and on about Kingdra. But yeah. What makes Mewtwo your favourite, Zelda? Now, come on, Weepinbell. Don't make me sing a note of the Pokemon theme tune for every encounter again. There isn't much competition against like take a Butterfree down. Yeah. Psychic is so overpowered in this generation, and I keep forgetting just how overpowered it is. Okay, let me look up. How rare is Weepinbell on this route? We're on 12. 5%. Okay. 1% better than Golduck yesterday. Okay, so like Golduck yesterday, we will sing one note of the Pokemon theme tune for every encounter, and we'll see what happens first. Finishing the theme tune or finding Weepinbell. Claire has a Kingdra. Exactly that. That's the first note. First time as a kid and being in awe. Yeah, I know, same. And it was really hard to take down, and then it feels so good when you do. No, it hasn't shown up, Valeria. Which is really weird. 1. Classic Icebird Articuno. Yeah, that's my favourite legendary. Ice and Flying, just incredible. It's such a beautiful Pokemon. Ice is my favourite type, actually. Mainly because the designs are just so beautiful of ice types. No. Commissioned a knitted Articuno plush. Wow! That is so cool, Arcantheus. Creativity in the community. Hello everybody, welcome in, thank you for being here. Let's try and find a Weepinbell. B, I'm singing one note of the Pokemon theme tune for every encounter, and we'll see what happens first, finding a 5% Weepinbell or me finishing the Pokemon theme tune. I think you just like the idea of a superpower clone Pokemon created in the lab. Right, fair enough. It looks like Frieza. I don't know who that is. Only Pokemon you've ever got to level 100. Fair enough. That's always special. The first Pokemon you got to level 100. I couldn't even tell you what my first level 100 Pokemon was. Have I ever done that? I don't know if I have. Interesting. Made a Kingdra there. Made a Kingdra made a plaster in 2011. Yeah, please take a photo. I'd love to see that. That's our next note. I'm back. Thanks for the shout out. That sprite is nuts. Yeah, it is. Last 10 years, you don't see it unless you get it yourself. Exactly. No trainer uses it. Best. New number 9. Okay, I can see this one, Valeria. This Pokemon refers place with lots of lightning strikes. It catches lightning with its mane and stores the electricity within its body. Zeb Striker. Hey, Weepinbell! And that was... like... So, I want to be the very best, like, and Weepinbell appeared. Works every time. Works every time. Oh, it's level 28. Okay. Having into Ice and Ghost, there is such limited representation outside of Frostlass. Yeah, no, there is, but Frostlass is such a cool Pokemon. It is... one of my favourites in Gen 4 for sure. In that case, Blitzle, Valeria. Weavar's favourite Ice type. Great choice. Articuno is probably my favourite Ice type. The Wake Up I don't love. Try another quick attack. Please don't crit. Whew. Frieza is a villain from Dragon Ball Z. I see. Pokédex is confirmed. I think Mewtwo's design is powered by Frieza. Oh, right. Yeah, don't know Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, my Discord is linked below, everybody. Arcanthius, my Discord is linked below, and everybody, if you would like to hop into the Discord, it'd be a pleasure to see you there. And why not like and subscribe while you're at it? It would mean a huge amount. It goes so much further than it might seem. 1 sleep powder, and we connect. I'd love to see it. This guy on a podcast. Hey, Damien, good to see you. Hope you enjoyed Hidden Power. Always a pleasure being on that show. Okay. Ultra Ball. A box in the cellar, so not sure when you get to it. You made it after you caught one in the wild and black. It was your first time using one. Yeah, nice. And we caught Weepinbell. And that means we can also get Victory Bell. Join your community Discord post and pleasures art. Thank you, Arcanthius. Look forward to seeing it. New Pokédex data. Flycatcher. It spits out poison powder to immobilize the enemy and then finishes it with a spray of acid. Well, poison powder doesn't immobilize that stun spore. Dex entries and Gen 1 in general was wild. Yeah, we will call Weepinbell... Talking about Knit. That knitted mascot. So we'll call Weepinbell... Knit, I guess. Cool. Now let's go and get a Leaf Stone. That would keep me company, everybody, as I complete the Dex. It's very special. My childhood copy of Pokemon Blue, and I've never completed the Dex in Generation 1 before, so I'm really excited about it. I appreciate you joining me on this epic quest. A joke about music looking like Frieza. Never mind, was Gyarados and Sword. You lost your first few attempts in the Dragon Gym series. I to explore the wild area, got carried away, and then showed up with level 96 Gyarados. Very fun. We evolved because of the Lucario movie, I see. Favorite types of fighting and dragon, but Shelby says you'd be a water type. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Ice is my favourite type, but water and dragon are definitely up there for me. Also, bug and normal. Those are my top 5 types, not in that order. Yeah, we'd like a Leaf Stone, please. We also have a few nuggets we can sell. Right, let's now add Victory Bell to the Dex. Level 100 champion, that makes sense. My neighbour Tony. Oh, too late. But it's a great name. I think it is the only Ice Ghost. And Mega Frostlass is so cool. Hoping they would have added one over the years. That's so that Ice Ghost. Yes. It is good. I do like that it's unique for Frostlass though too. Like Water Steel from Empoleon. I can't believe that's still our only Water Steel type in Empoleon. Okay, knit. Shame not to spend more time with them before evolving, really, but there's a Dex to fill. Victory Bell! Victory Bell! Now let's read Victory Bell's Dex entry. There it is. Flycatcher. It's about as tall as me. That's terrifying, how big it is. Said to live in huge colonies deep in jungles, although no one has ever returned from there. Oof. Creepy. So I'm just unlucky with chat today because I just said time for 10 and it didn't even show up on stream. Yeah, that's really weird, Valeria, as it happened a little bit yesterday as well. Kendrix, good to see you. It's been a while. How are you doing, Kendrix? Favorite electric type? It might be one of the Pikachu ones. Favorite electric? Probably Lantern, actually. I think that's really cool, even though I didn't get to enjoy its teenage years. I know, yeah, but it's for the Pokédex, Zelda. I don't like doing it either, but, you know, we've got a task. Chuck successful when you're retired using Primeape and Poliwrath. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I can see you as Chuck. That one didn't show up on your end either. Yeah, really strange. Saddest sound Pokemon, use a Weepinbell. Nice! Electabuzz, Electrike, good options. Hello, everybody. So, what do we do next? What Pokemon are we... Obviously, we'll save the trades for later. We'll save the leveling up ones for later. So we need to get a Weedle. And you can get them. Let's just do that. Let's go to Viridian Forest. Let's try and find a Weedle. It's rare. I actually thought it was a version exclusive, but you can get Weedle in blue in Viridian Forest. And it's the same for Caterpie, it's just the vice versa. Rich, good to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed Hidden Power earlier. It was a lot of fun to be on. It always is. Finish your chat with Steve too. Yeah, what an incredible story, right? Rich, thank you so much for supporting all the content of all forms. Yeah, unbelievable story, Bon Steve Witch House. This is my podcast, Chazingdra Chats, Dream Teams and Life Stories of people in the Pokemon community. Do check it out. Bon Steve Witch is on there, unofficially voice acting the Pokemon games, and has a really fascinating story. Ampharos, great answer. You've been pretty busy, fair enough. I mean, I quite like to enjoy the Viridian Forest theme, actually, but the bite does speed things up. Tutoring so many kids, you get home so late and tired. Fair enough. I'm doing very well, thank you, yes. Exciting time, just creating all kinds of content and trying things out, and nice to dive back into my childhood copy of Pokemon Blue. Yeah, been a good time. What do you tutor? I didn't realise that you tutor, Kendrix. Get the Shelter Cloister from fishing. Yes, I did. And water-stoned it. Shows how much fun a cat's been ready. Yeah, exactly that. Cloister is animation of pushing its cannons forward to shoot a beam in Pokemon Stadium. Ooh, I don't remember that. Ah, Stadium. And also Shiny Shelter and Cloister are just next level. That is one I'd want to Living Dex, actually, because they are both such good shinies. The bright orange of Shelter and the light blue of Cloister. Sky blue. Toxtricity, Togedemaru. Fun choices and very contrasting. Fair enough, Valyria. Well, I saw that message. The if this doesn't work one. There's Metapowd. I will double check. We did find Kakuna, so surely that means Weedle we can find a Viridian Forest too. Lantern, yes, love Lantern. When I do Generation 2, I've been thinking about what team to use, and I do like to leave it up to fate in a certain way. That was a weird thing that my camera did just then. Oh, I saved after victory. I'll save now. But it's impossible not to let your imagination consider what you might use in a future playthrough. And I'm thinking... So far, my thoughts are Meganium, Togetic. Totodile is my go-to, but that's why I want to mix it up and go for Chikorita. Meganium, Togetic, Lantern, Scizor. Never use Scizor. That might be as far as I got. Yeah. What about you all, everybody? If you were doing a Generation 2 playthrough, who would be on your team? I don't mean like your all-time favourite, I just mean next. If you were to do a Gen 2 playthrough soon, who would you want in this moment to choose for your team? Meganium is cool. For me, the Johto first partner selection, the Johto starters, that's the strongest one. And for Winds and Waves, I think it's the strongest we've had in a long time. For me, it goes Gen 2, then Gen 1, and then the Winds and Waves one. So yeah, that's another question for you. Which is your favourite selection of 3 starter Pokemon? Yeah, Weedle, it'll take a little while to find, and we could just trade one from Red, but we can find one. So let's try it. Perfect timing. Starter and HM, buddy. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it is good for HMs. That really didn't take too long, did it? That's really cool. Especially because I thought it was a version exclusive back in the day. Really cool. Need to get more Ultra Balls soon. Chazingdra, true, except it's on my Silver Dream Team quest. How did you break out of an Ultra Ball? You're level 3. Okay. Come on, Weedle! What's going on? Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Valeria. At least we saw a good few of your Pokédex entries. Try out Sizzle, because you've never used it either. It's one of the best designs. It's a really cool design. You like Gen 1 and 4. Good, yeah, 4 is great. Toadstar, let's be on. Kingdra and Corsola will be on your team. I mean, those 3 are on my Dream Team quest. I'm doing a Silver Dream Team quest outside of this quest, everybody. Shiny hunting my chosen 6 targets in Generation 2 and playing through the game with them. It's a very special one, and I'm streaming that sometimes too. You'll see videos coming out about that soon. I found Totodile and Leatherburst so far. But yeah, for this one, it's just like, what Pokemon do I want to use now? That Weedle is OP. I know what's going on. Kanto or Galars, nice. Johto is your favourite, fair enough. Generation 10 is your favourite, nice. Legends Arceus, ooh, good one, Rich, good one. Gen 3, yep, strong. Meganium, Sudowoodo, Apom, Slowking, Gligar, Heracross, very cool. Love to use Gligar. I've never used Gligar. Blast Universe, since Samurott is your favourite starter, but Gen 3 and 4 starters are so good. Yeah, Universe, good to see some love for that. Weedle does know its worth, for sure. Strongest Weedle known to man. Weedle with a Blunt Stinger using Ultra Ball would be pointless. Very good, Ariel, nice. Great Ball works better for weak Pokemon with full health and Gen 1. Really? Weedle's self-esteem bigger than its horn. Okay, well, I think I've thrown away all of my Great Balls, so I can't believe. I think Weepinbell took 1 Ultra. We'll have to put it to sleep. Yeah, fingers crossed, Valeria. Right. Time to sleep, Powder. Good thing I didn't accidentally Psybeam there. Okay. We love to see it. I'm glad this Weedle believes in itself. Phew! Wow, this Weedle. Arceus bows down. Exactly that. Asking for a Master Ball, that's true. I am going to name this Arceus, actually. I think that's a great choice, Zelda. Hairy Bug. Not the most pleasant species name. I wonder how it feels about that. Often found in forests, eating leaves. It has a sharp, venomous stinger on its head. Number 13 as well, my lucky number. Yes, Arceus, the Weedle. I can't believe that they introduced the God Pokemon in Generation 4. You know what I mean? It's like, where'd you go from there? And yet they somehow found a way to continue. Picking a new entries into Unlikely Zygarde. Interesting. Bidoof the real god. Yeah, true. Arceus the Weedle. Yeah, I always found the hairy thing a bit weird. Weedle the god. Golden Bidoof. Shiny. The electromagnetic waves emitted by the units at the sides of its head expel anti-gravity, which allows it to float. Magnemite. Even though it doesn't have the ability Levitate, which is crazy. Johto and not picked Typhlosion, Ampharos, Skarmory, Heracross, Tyranitar, and Espeon, but Tyranitar can only get in Mount Silver at the very end of the game. Otherwise, yeah, I'd definitely play through with Tyranitar and Misdreavus more. My dream team is, my Generation 2 dream team is... Actually, we don't need Arceus in the box, but we can, yeah. Feraligatr, Ledian, Espeon, Kingdra, Tyranitar, and Misdreavus, and I'll be trading in order to get them earlier. Oh, Naughties. Nice, good! This is the aim, the nostalgia. Yeah, I don't know, it's not... You rarely see their hair sort of animated. Gen 4 made it feel like Ark is watching over you the whole time since the intro has the Azure Flute theme. That's true! That's a good point, Gil. I didn't even think about that. Okay, who is next to catch? We've caught Weedle. Okay, so we evolve those guys. We trade for them. Trade for them. Evolve Meowth. Trade for Mankey and Growlithe. Evolve Kadabra. Trade for Machamp. Tentacruel. In fact, I could have just been looking at the area rather than looking up online. Oh, I really thought that you could find wild Tentacruel, but apparently not. Let me see. Fluffy Weedle, exactly that. It's cute. HGSS, fair enough. This Pokemon will attack groups of Pawniard and Bisharp, gathering metal from them in order to create a large and sturdy hammer. That's got to be, what's the final evolution? Tinkerton. Tinkerton. Oh my goodness, Logan, you have to play Generation 2. It's the best one. I mean, I'm biased, but... let me check this. I'm sure you can find wild Tentacruel. The game is telling me no. But my body is telling me yes. Oh no, you have to evolve. Fair enough. Okay. Doduo we have to evolve. Drowsy we have to evolve. Hitmonlee we have to trade. Weezing. Okay. So we can find Weezing, presumably in the Pokemon Mansion. Let me find out. We could just evolve Coughing. Okay, let's see. Pokemon Mansion. 1% on the top floor. 1% on the second floor. 1%. What about in the basement? 1%. It's 1% throughout, so that's probably not worth it. We will just evolve a Coughing. Take it tough. Okay, fair enough. Wow, it's beating up Bisharp. That's crazy. Never beat Gen 2 in original save playthrough. You got Super Burnout trying to get level top Ceratops, didn't like Pupitar. I see, fair enough, but it's worth doing. Tentacle by surfing. Yeah, weird. Tentacle I thought in Pallet Town was a good run. No, Tentacruel though. Apparently not. Place also was debating Crystal, but no, I'm for us. Oh, true, yeah. Okay, Rhydon we have to evolve. Mr. Mime. Who are these guys? 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 5. Oh, one of them is probably Scyther. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is Scyther. 1, 2, 5. Electabuzz, yeah. So that's a trade as well. Tauros, of course. Magikarp we have to evolve. The evolutions, we can do that at a later point because I need to see which ones are my red cartridges, so I'm efficient about what form we choose here. 1, 3, 7. That's Porygon. We can evolve those. Alright, so yeah, it's just a question of leveling things up now. I think what would be swiftest if at this point we trade some exclusives over. Let's do that. Let's get ourselves Oddish, let's get ourselves Electabuzz, etc. What happened to your chances? You're in HTV stream and everything was fine. That's so strange, Valeria. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But try and give us more Dex entries. I'd love to read them. So, here we have a copy of Pokemon Red. Now, this copy of Pokemon Red, the in-game trainer is called Jamie. I have friends called Jamie. My brother has friends called Jamie. I'm not sure which Jamie this belongs to. I might have to ask my friend and see. if it's his. But miraculously, the battery is still intact after, well, I don't know when he started this playthrough, but probably 20-ish years ago, which is unbelievable. And it really helps us, of course, for these trade evolutions. So let me just put the blue to one side for the moment. Nothing to already know. Door trim taken off, not the hinge back in line. All that's left is the new trim, but not doing it till tomorrow. You don't care for that. Fair enough. Well, good work today, Heath. No bulk coin buying in Gen 1 for Porygon. Yeah, true. And no, I still haven't found my Porymates. They're still lost in some computer somewhere. Very nice. Thought that this Pokemon lived in ancient Paldea until it got caught in seismic shifts and went extinct. Ooh. That's an interesting one. Ooh, I'm really not sure. I will say ancient Paldea. Oh, Terapagos? Yeah, that would be my guess. Right, what version exclusives have we caught in red? What's my team looking like? In fact, yeah, okay, we need to have some Pokemon ready to trade over. So we want to trade over Kabuto. We want to trade over Hitmonlee as well. Interesting. Charizard, I mean, we'll eventually be trading over a Charmander anyway. Sorry, Charizard. But for efficiency, I'm sure you'll understand. We have to change a box to 3. Nice! Yeah, I thought it was Terapagos. And Gil, that one's for you. Send that to your supervisor, not stream. Oh, that's alright. That's alright, Heath. Well, it's nice to hear him out the door. Okay, we want to deposit Seadra. And we want to deposit Nidoking. We want to keep Kabuto and Hitmonlee. Now, Muck Weezing. Oh, great! We can just trade one over. Lovely. Fascinating exploring this file. Pidgeot. That will save us some time. Change box to 1. Krabby. It's a good thing that Jamie didn't nickname that Pokemon because this makes it so much easier. We've got these guys. Mankey we need. And Oddish we need. We also need Ekans, but we've now got a team of 6 Pokemon. So now, in blue, what we can do is fill our party with Pokemon we don't mind trading over. So, who do I have? I think I want all of these. Yeah, I definitely want to keep all these Pokemon here. So let's withdraw. Let's change to box 1. See, this is the problem with nicknames. I don't know what these Pokemon are. Second favourite Pokemon is Ledian. Nice. Good luck to you, Heath. In a different stream, see if it's just your stream. Fair enough. Well, Valeria, hope to see you again. We were seeing your recent messages, so maybe it's fine. Kingdra, nice. Count down the minutes now. Good luck to you, Arcantheus. Travagos number 2. Nice! They're all named after Pokemon, they're not. Yeah, true. It's a good point, Krabsy. It's a good point. So what's this? We don't want to trade the Cubone. It's loved! What's salty? The Onyx. Yeah, we can trade an Onyx. Have I deposited the rest of my Pokemon? No, I haven't. So Persevere. It pains me to deposit Birthday, but again, for the sake of efficiency. Werebird. And Snuffle. Concerta is an Nidoran female. We can trade that. Schultz, what are you? Kakuna. We want to evolve that, so we'll keep That fungi, that's got to be Paras. We can trade Paras. Hello everybody, we're doing some big old trades with red here to help complete our decks. Crag. Geodude, we can trade yeah, because we have a Graveler. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 4, right, so we want to draw 2 more just to trade. Eve is a Bellsprout. Yeah, Red will appreciate that. That's a blue exclusive. ADHD. Is it? I didn't actually know that. I didn't actually know that, Zelda. I was just going with a female concerto. LGBASP, you got it. And Mega Man Battle Network 3 blue version. Ah, hope you find it at some point. Nice to give it away. Breloom, fun Pokemon. And Dux is the... Oh, this is... Radio Gaga is a Zubat. I think that's too iconic, though, that nickname. Dux is the trade. Farfetch'd Map is the Magikarp, which will eventually have to evolve. However, we can probably find a higher level Magikarp, which would be on our interest, but we'll keep Map for now. What's Whack? Diglett. We can trade Diglett. Great! Well, this is going to be very efficient and very satisfying. Save here. Similar amount of time on the clock for both of these. Here is my link cable. It wasn't, but that's really interesting to know. Thank you, Zelda. Near I have attention issues. Radio Gaga. I don't know. Radio Gaga is probably my favourite Queen song. Or it's one of them at least. It's so good. And yeah, I mean, Queen is an iconic band. Alright, let's get trading. Welcome to the Cable Club. Please apply here. Before opening the link, we have to save the game. Trade Center. We could go to the Coliseum. Play against myself. Here we go. I always find it so special being in the Trade Center because it's just something I was never able to do as a child. So it's really exciting. Ooh, that's a nerve-wracking sound, isn't it? Oh dear, but we're okay. Top chat is set for live chat and now you see several more people. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not on... Oh, wait. I am on top chat. There we go. That's why I'm on live chat. Thank you, Nunskis. We've got to get Valeria back in here. Cerulean Cave Magikarp will be around 15. Okay, that's good to know. Childhood Mega Man Battle Network 6. That's cool. There you go. Queen of Showa's favourite band. Nice. Wow, that's a game changer, Nunskis. Thank you for flagging that. I was on top chat too. That's why we couldn't see the messages. Right, this is just going to be a 1-for-1. So, we already have Kabuto. We don't have Kabuto. So let's trade that. Onyx for Kabuto. This obviously won't be the quickest. So yeah. Cool as well that Jamie's Pokemon will be immortalised in my childhood copy of Pokemon Blue. So bear with us here. If someone in the Discord, and my Discord is linked below by the way, everybody, please do hop in there, it'd be a pleasure to see you. Someone in the Discord could just tag Valeria and say, we know why we couldn't see your messages now, we're on top chat, not live chat, that'd be great. Because we've solved the issue. And yeah, my Discord is linked below, I'm at Chazingdra across all socials, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok. And of course right here on YouTube. My email is linked below if you want to get in touch. Become a channel member. You get bonus videos and play more perks, and my Patreon is linked below as well, if you want to support me that way. Right, now, Nidoran female for Hitmonlee. This is good, they seem to queue them up in order, so I don't actually have to move the cursor. I deliberately chose Hitmonchan because I knew that Hitmonlee was in this red version I have. Maybe one of the mods, Crabsy or Ronnie or Ariel, if you could post in the Discord and tag Valeria. So that we'll be able to see our messages now. The excitement of trading with someone when you're younger. Have a new friend in the next. Just copying over how the comments work into chat for YouTube's ease, but also it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, not by default. Really weird. Maybe they're expecting stream chats to be busier than mine. Paris and wheezing. As your Pokemon preferences, it's clear that you are newer to the series than most. Yeah, that's true. Oops. And that's great. It takes all sorts to make a Pokemon world. Weezing will save us having to level up. Same with Pidgeot. Of course, in future generations, it won't be this easy necessarily. I will have to do more leveling up. But also, leveling up is easier in future generations, so... Need around female for a Hitmonlee. I'm not sure that's the fairest trade, but there we are. What's it like having the sound on both at the same time? They're pretty in sync, actually. But we'll keep it just one. Okay, Pidgeot Geodude. Being new Pokemon, there's so much to go through. That's true, yeah. Even though Generation 1 and 2, etc. might hit different from the modern games. Very different. I was watching a really interesting Pokemon video last night about town planning. Frontier Brain Daniel might have been the name. And going through the worst town planning in Pokemon, and one of them was the magnet train in the middle of Goldenrod that just zooms past. And it's not elevated, you just walk on the tracks. Jack, good to see you doing very well. As you can see, we are completing pages and pages of the decks by trading now. We're up to the trading bit of the challenge. We're making good progress. How about your day? You realise your Pokemon preferences weren't very special and actually very popular. Oh well, you like what you like. Thank you very much, Tennessee. I appreciate that. Are the levels good, by the way? Mankey for Bellsprout. That's a fair trade. For volume and stuff, I mean. Ellie, good to see you. How's it going? We are filling out pages of the decks, which is great. How's your day been, Ellie? All battle theme, you'd love to be usable by people and champions. Red Eye Storm, welcome to the chat. It's been a while. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Old battle theme. The Generation 8 Gym Leader battle theme. Just unparalleled. So much about Pokemon early years that you've never even knew about. Yeah. Oh, there's so much. So good. I can't wait to play through each of these generations in this quest. Relive so much that I've forgotten about. That's going well. I think this is our final trade now. Diglett for Oddish. What are you, Tennessee? That's right. Either goes. Tell you what else we can do. We can use red to catch the evolved forms, Gloom and so on, to trade over to blue as well. Day has been pretty good, getting some levels up on your team for ZA Nuzlocke while watching Steve's episode of Chazingdra Chats. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a fascinating life story it has, and thanks so much for watching, Jack. Nice. I hope you're enjoying the Nuzlocke. How's that going, Jack? That's a nice time when News 4 and still finding out about new random things. Yeah, exactly that. These games run so deep, and it's amazing what discoveries are made later on. For example, in Pokemon Gold and Silver, if you softlock yourself on Siamwood City, which is an island, so if you get rid of your Pokemon that had Surf, then you're given a tentacle, and that can be shiny, just so that you can get out. It's fascinating. Good day to some songwriting. Oh, I didn't know you write songs. That's cool. Getting some resets for Charmander and watching Pokemon Horizons. Nice. What sort of music do you write, Ellie? That's very cool. Okay. I think we can now cancel the trade. We've got all sorts of new Pokédex pages that we can read. Oh yeah, how do we leave? It's not exit. We had this before. It's not reset either. Or do I talk to the person, maybe? No. I'm going to look it up, because last time we pressed reset and it was a bit nerve-wracking. How to leave. Hello everybody, thanks for being here. Likes and subscribes appreciated. I'm Charlie Merriman, Merriman and Merriman Nature, otherwise known as Chazingdra. I'm very merry to have you on the stream. Trade Center, Pokemon Red and Blue. The only way to escape is to reset. Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, we saved as part of the trade, so there you go, that's it. Throwback name, nice. I would say, similar to a lot of people, that you still got to around 8 years old, so of course happens to you. Yeah, of course. You're in a rock band, that's cool. Do you sing? Bedroom pop stuff, that's nice. No idea about the tentacle they'll give you until you watch Chugga Comrades. Yeah, exactly. Or something incredibly enough in details. Yeah, songwriting the magic ability. I've been playing guitar 20 years, you can't write something. I'm sure you could, Heath, I'm sure you could. Okay, so we should... Yes, great. We've got everyone in the party that we want. So, what we're going to do now, we might just turn off Blue for a moment. And just go on to Red and see what Pokemon we need to trade over. So you mentioned you got to say you're a fan. I haven't listened to it yet. Nuzlocke doing pretty well. You're at the point for the Rush Syndicate with only 3 deaths. Nice, that's really good. Well done, Jack. Not very well. So what do you play then, Ellie? Oh, or is sing the thing that you do? No, I'm sure you're brilliant. I'm sure you're doing yourself a disservice. Right, so first of all, let's deposit these lads. Box is full. Beefy Heafy, hey, there we good. There we go, I mean, good, very good, there we go. Beefy Heafy, yes. Wasn't that the original one? Love it. I don't mean change box. One guy. I know that there's an Ekans we can trade over here. Okay, and we obviously can't deposit the last one. Total of 670 battles so far, it's close to 1,000. Oh, nice! That's great, Jack. 2 songs qualified, one's an instrumental, and they're basically a meme. I'd love to hear them though, Heath. It's apparently a glitch. No, we've changed it to live chat, Valeria. We've changed it to live chat. We were on top chat before, so we couldn't see all of your messages, but I think we're good now. Okay, so... Ekans, we need that. Beedrill, nice, that'll save some time. It's doing pretty well with the Pokédex here. Clefable we've got. Okay, good. Let's change to box 2. This is exciting. What Pokemon have been on this playthrough? This is my a childhood friend's copy of Pokemon Red that I seem to have and I don't know how. So we're exploring the boxes and seeing what's there. Box 2. We're starting to hang out. Nice, Heath. I thought so. Singing the band. Oh, okay, I don't really play instruments, a bit of piano, you do a lot of production stuff on that, so that's cool. That's a really good skill to have. Yeah, do. YouTube's annoying UI, exactly that. So give us more Pokédex entries if you'd like to. It's cute. Abra, Growlithe we need. Gloom, there we go. That's really good. And... Fearos, Nidoqueen. Vaporeon. That's useful. And then... Is there anything in 3? Oh yeah, sure. Now we can deposit Whack. Muck. Oh no, we did catch a Muck. Oh okay, and we've got all these. Nice. So, is there anything else that we need in the decks? Obviously, we'll do Charmander and Charizard as... Well, actually, if I trade Charizard now, then I don't have to level up a Charmeleon all the way, so let's do that. Okay, wrong box. Charizard. Okay. I do want to trade that Charizard right back though, because, you know, it's the starter. It's not like we can do anything with the Charizard in our game anyway. Okay, now let's get some more Pokemon out of the box in blue, ready to trade over more or less permanently to red. Required to get to the point. In its true form, it possesses a huge amount of power. Legends of its avarice tell how it once carried off an entire castle to gain the treasure hidden within. Oh my goodness. Hooper Unbound, maybe? That's a rogue choice, but... Pokemon Red, there we go, a person. First stage evolution starter as good as Mudkip ever again. Interesting. Mudkip's great. I don't have as strong feelings about it. I love Brout as well. I'm a Brout believer. What's your Gen 10 starter or what do you have choice? Okay, let's change box. Try 9. We need to read a lot of dex entries as well. Now, what are you? Kangaskhan. Absurd, because we call it first ball. Okay. So I'll go back to box 1. A lot of admin, but it's going to be worth it. What is map? Oh, that's right. We already looked at that. Apricorn. Okay, we can take you out. Deposit. Okay, orders in box 1. Got to keep track of the boxes too, because the UI is not friendly in Generation 1. Pombon, Gekwa, Pombon, and Gekwa. Oh, you're going to get both. Interesting. Yes, playing through each time Season 3. That's fair enough. Fair enough. That's another one. Excellent. I'm impressed with myself, to be honest. I'm just going off instincts. Brout believers Pombon preferers, Gekwa gonna get us. Yeah, true. They end up looking like Pombon, but not end up on 2 legs. I don't think so. I think it'll be 5 Fairy as well. That's my hunch. I'm sorry, Drow. We want to keep you to evolve. I'm sorry for calling you mid. Breezy. Do we have a Machoke? Yeah, I think we do. Anyway, we'll keep that. Oh, we definitely want Eevee. Working out what we can trade over. Squeaker. We can trade over Squeaker. How many Pokemon do I have now? Oh, only 2. Okay. Okay, change box. Oh, actually, we don't need to keep the others, do we? Because we're about to get a Gloom. Dun, dun, dun. What's Unicorn? Goldeen. We've got a Seeking, so we can trade you. What on earth is Leggies? It's so fun going back through these old nicknames. Top first stage evolution starter. What does that mean? You stand for, yeah, for sure. They have to have at least one quadruped that stays a quadruped. Top first stage. Oh, does that mean mid-form? Probably Wartortle, to be honest. From its spikes, it launches a powerful blast of electricity. Its red core contains an enormous amount of energy. Duot, yes, I remember that. All on Gekwa and Polar now I'm completely undecided. Yeah, they are good. It's red core. Red core contains an enormous amount of energy. I'm not sure about that one. I'm going to have to think about it, Valeria. Yeah, what is Leggies? Ah, Poliwag, there you go. For you, we'll keep this one. Current, what are you? Dratini, we want to keep you. Can't remember why we call him Current. Mike. Mike the Krabby. We can trade Mike the Krabby. Brian. The Slowpoke. We'll keep Brian. Dimanche. The Venonat. We'll keep Venonat. We've got a history of Venonat. Far away. We'll keep Snorlax. Okay. So I need to withdraw 2 more Pokemon. So that we can trade with Red. Blur. Okay, Hitmonchan I want to keep. Astronaut is Lapras. Crush. Pinsir I want to keep you. Split. So I need to evolve you. Mindless. Parasect. Yeah. Could be useful for Spore and stuff. And we've already traded our Paras. Knuckle. We need to evolve into Rhydon. It's such a slow process going through the boxes in Gen 1. Chirp. Yeah, we can trade you. So now I just need 1 more. Pacopia. The Fearow. We'll keep Pacopia. Sweetie. Oh yeah, okay. Snap. Oh yeah, we evolved our shoulder. Nova. Starmie. Maybe we just go and catch a Rattata, you know, that's probably the quickest thing. Let's do that. Fire Zodiac. Really? How does it follow the Fire Zodiac theory? Pokemon can work by people. No! We can't have it. It could be Pincurchin, but there's no red core. This would be the much quicker thing to just catch a load of Rattata. Frogadier. Fun choice. Please catch. This is ridiculous. It's an Ultra Ball and a Rattata. It's like the Weedle all over again. Thank you. I'm going to call this Rattata thanks for catching. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Now we can trade. My red have been waiting patiently. I'll even heal the team I'm about to trade. So Jamie, I hope is grateful. Oshawott, fair enough. Oh. Squirtle. What's a starter? Interesting. Okay. Good. So time for some more trading. This is very chill, isn't it? Here we go. Other guesses are just saying it. Ivysaur, fair enough. Spikes and red core. Yeah, I'm really stumped on that. Yeah, I don't know. Tell us, Valeria. I'm pretty pleased with my record, though, on your Pokédex entry so far. Voltorb for Ekans. What would it be running? And I guess that's the natural next question here. What's your favourite fully evolved first partner? Because mine probably wouldn't be Blastoise, actually. A bit like you, Ronnie. What's my answer? That's tough. Ooh, okay, that's a contender. Empoleon is a contender. Serperior's cool. Delphox I really like. Inteleon's really cool. I would go Empoleon. So good. Klinklang. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I was just assuming it was yellow. But that does ring a bell, Valeria. Yeah, I remember reading that entry. Primarina. Okay. Luke, good to see you. How you doing? Nunskis, I've got to go ahead and record your Kingdra entry. It's on my to-do list. Admittedly, my to-do list is quite long, but it is on that. We got to catch a Tauros as well. It's a shame there's no Tauros in the box here. Although, is it a shame because it'd be more satisfying to catch it in our playthrough copy. It's such a... It's become such a side quest now. It was disappointing not to find one in the playthrough copy. Love how this animation sells the illusion of Pokemon physically moving through the cable. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, it's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Goldeen and Growlithe. Swampert, fair enough. It's a really cool one. Oh, I just love the classic Pokemon games. That's something I kind of realised coming into this year. And maybe especially off the back of Legends EA. The older Pokemon games just hit different. Obviously, that's nostalgia talking. On Hidden Power today, they were talking about how much they're enjoying Pokopia, and I feel like it was marketed in a strange way, because everything I've heard about it is not quite just fully the sim game, the Animal Crossing and so on, that it was marketed as. I'm sure I would enjoy it. I'm just, again, on too much of a retro flex right now. After generation. When viewed through a microscope, this Pokemon's short, fine, delicate hair can be seen. I actually know this one, Valeria, because I happened to see it recently. I kind of don't want to spoil it for everyone else. I'll let them guess, but let me know when you want me to reveal. But yeah, I do know it. I know it because, as part of Chazingdra chats, when I get pictures of everyone's dream teams, I just have a look at the Dex entries because it's interesting. I love collecting, I love animals, so it's interesting in the world around. Yeah, I remember reading that one recently. For Alligator, oh yeah, for Alligator is up there. I just prefer Totodile, you know. And that's the thing, I think this is a bigger question here, which I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on, everybody. Do you tend to prefer the first forms of the starters or the final forms? The ones that you pick up at the start of your quest, or the ones that you end your quest with? Because for me, it's definitely the first forms. I just, you know, feel friendship with them, and that's why I'd want a Totodile plushie over a Feraligatr plushie, for example. All the M's. Oh, okay. All good, Nunskis. Vaporeon for Pidgey. Definitely not a fair trade. Good old Charizard is always a hit. You say Decidueye is up there for you as well. Yes, Decidueye is cool. Friday we dropped it in Zero because of how disappointed about its Mega. The Mega's grown on me, but it could be better. Pokepia's Master is something different. It still has all the aspects you'd expect. It basically does what most Pokemon fans wanted for years. Which is what? Define what most Pokemon fans wanted for years. Also has the best following Pokemon feature. Yeah, that's cool. Big Totodile's face. Yeah, I can't remember why that's the concept, but it's an interesting idea. Okay, in that case, since no one's guessing, it's Mew. That one is Mew. And it's a really fun entry. Classic games much more. Yeah, that's interesting, which isn't the best advert for ZA, is it? Like, oh, I missed the old games. It was fun, ZA, especially the DLC, it got too grindy. Whereas in Arceus, the gameplay tasks were more varied. Some you prefer first, others you prefer final. Fair enough. Jack, I know you're a big fan of ZA. What are your thoughts as you've continued to play it? Are you still as hype about it as you always were? Rattata for Charizard. That's a fair trade, isn't it? Once 5 below, the first one refused to evolve them. After Gen 6, you did evolve most of your All-Stars, except for Quaxley. Interesting. Yeah, increasingly as I play through Pokemon games, I don't evolve my starter, actually. There's Charizard. More and more attempts on Pokopia. Yeah, same. It's just such a massive game. I don't know if I have the time to devote to it now, frankly. What I will do, I think, is... No, you know what? I will keep the Charizard in here. Because the battery's been replaced in this blue. This red battery is still going from 20 years ago, which is insane. So, just so it's preserved, I will keep the Charizard in here. I think that makes the most sense. Because I don't want to lose the Charizard. Okay, so now we reset. Colmega with 3D model doesn't do it justice. Maybe. If static electricity builds in its body, its fleece doubles in volume. Touching will shock you. Mareep. It's like you didn't evolve your outlet until it was 2 levels away from Decidueye. Yeah, fair enough. Pokemon actually reacting to you in your environment exploration that rewards you. That's really cool. I feel like you're a bit of the exception. You felt like Arceus was too grindy, but ZA feels like an acceptable amount, excluding DLC for ZA DLC grinds. Interesting. Yeah, I'm the opposite of that, but that's fair enough. Amazing. So I filled out 12-ish pages of the Pokédex there. What I'm going to do before we turn off red is just look in my blue Pokédex. We have a bunch of entries to read. 119, look at that. We are steaming along. In case there's more we can catch in red to trade over. Arbok, we got to evolve our Ekans. Look at this, all these Pokeballs. Vileplume, we can just use a Leaf Stone on the Gloom we now have. Meowth, we've got to level up. Mankey, we've got to level up. Growlithe, we can use the Firestone. Abra, we've got to level up. Machamp, we've got to trade... Oh! We could do the other trade evolutions, couldn't we, while we're here? Let's do that. Now, anything else? Level up that. Level up that. Level up Rhyhorn. Oh, Scyther and Electabuzz. Let's absolutely do that. Let's catch Scyther and Electabuzz. Oh, goodness, we're going to have to go into the Safari Zone. In red, but then we might catch a Tauros. So, this will be fun. That's Porygon. Almost I've got to evolve those guys. Okay, Scyther and Electabuzz. Otherwise, while we're in blue, let's get Machoke, Graveler, Kadabra. We don't have a Kadabra. Okay, we'll do the trade evolutions another time. Alright, let's just turn off our blue and focus on red. So we can catch Scyther and Electabuzz. Okay. And I can take this off charge. We are steamrolling along, everybody. Don't even know which Pokemon Center we're in. Do we have a Pokemon that can fly? Probably not. We can teach Fly to chirp, though. Do we have it in the bag? Yes, we do. Right, let me just skim through this chat. Let me catch up. Whereas always, except when you want a certain level up move. Yeah, fair enough. I'm glad. I'm Kuki Valeria. Thank you for the fantastic game. Electric Pokemon call for electricity with them. That's a good point, Ariel. That's a really good point. Pokédex achievable now thanks to trading. Yeah, exactly. How you're going to get the version exclusive. Yep, got the red on the side. Open the branches of its head to envelop its prey. Once it absorbs all the life energy it needs, it expels the prey. It discards it. Trevenant. Only thing I say is that you will find things you will recognise, and if you know how, you can even reach these places. Very cool. Still need Kadabra for that trade. Yes. Yeah, we realised that at the same time in person. Gen 9 Grass Ghost Pokemon you don't know the English name of. Oh, so you're thinking... Is there a Gen 9 Grass Ghost? No, I think it's Trevenant. Oh, Bramblegast. Yeah, that's it. But I think it is Trevenant. Scyther is red. Yes, it is. Love the Stardust, their cuteness and the fine leverages of the power and the shift from cute to cool. Fair enough. Oh, it's Bramblegast. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well done, Jack. Well done. Yeah, Pokemon does the shift from cute to cool better than anyone. Right. Ugh, Scyther. First... Oh, Jeb already knows Fly. Great. Let's go and catch an Electabuzz. Do we have Ultra Balls? We have 10 Ultra Balls. Let's get more. Do you have a Pokemon that can put things to sleep? Probably not. Look at this team. Thank you, thanks. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Deposit Goldeen. That's not what I mean. Deposit. Apricorn. Squeaker. Unicorn. Change box. To 3. Mike. Cool. We need Surf as well. Change box back to 1. You can learn Surf. Now we want a Pokemon that can put things to sleep. And just generally more powerful Pokemon. Dugtrio is useful in the power plant. So in the Safari Zone raid, you can also get in Game Corner. I will be going to the Safari Zone because it's the iconic way to get it. Logan Paul tweets at Pokemon pitching an idea for a classic style Pokemon game called Pokemon Pink. I didn't actually, Logan. Interesting. Pokemon live in herds of about 20 individuals. Individuals that betray the herd will lose the hair on their heads for some reason. Pink purple. Huh, fun. Hello, Riley. Good to see you. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. It's been a while. Herds of 20 lose the hair on their heads. Gonna have to reflect on that one. Lapras, Venonat, Ditto. Ditto is not a bad shout, actually. Okay, change to 3. Do we have a Pokemon or just a paralyzed Pokemon? Muck, that's a high level, that will be helpful. High level as well. Give me a sleep. Something with Thunderwave would be nice, wouldn't it? Pokemon Pink Game is a new region, but not with Logan Paul. What did he suggest? What's new with you, Riley? And yes, Valeria is doing a game giving us Pokédex entries to guess, which is a lot of fun. What we can do, though, is catch an Electrode, or a Raichu even, in the power plant. So we can Thunderwave at least. And yes. Why do I do it this way? Thunderwave paralyzed electric types. In Gen 1. Meanwhile, is there a spot in the Safari Zone where you can find Scyther and Tauros? We'll favour the Scyther though. We're on red to trade over to our blue, everybody. Scyther, 4% in the first area. I don't think it will get better than that, to be honest. So yeah, we'll go to the centre area, which is good. That means we can serve the most steps. Right, so Cerulean. Clefairy had become the mascot Pokemon. Pink might have been a thing. Yeah, true. And Clefairy was considered at one point, wasn't it? Where's the old bike? Oh, we need... What am I doing? I flew to Cinnabar and didn't buy any Ultra Balls. No, and hers about 20... Yeah. Mudsdale. I'm really not sure. I'm willing to throw in the towel and ask for the answer for that one, Valyria. Let's get 20 Ultra Balls. A lot of money that Jamie has. Jamie has been so fruitful. Thank you. Big shout out to Jamie, whoever you are, whichever Jamie you are, for providing this copy of Red, because we are really steamrolling through the Pokédex at this point. Probably everybody, I won't be streaming tomorrow, by the way. I need a little break. But I will be back streaming next week, and I reckon we can beat this challenge next week. Oh, do I have HMO 3? Nice. Bouffalon, that's a good shout. Yeah, oh, is the answer. Fair enough. Bouffalon, nice. What's that in relation to, Kendricks? Oh, do I have cut? If Dugtrio can learn Slash, it can learn Cut. You know what I mean? Right, so let's get a Cut Pokemon out. You can learn Cut. We will have to deposit one though. We will have been felled by a sapling, everybody. Let's drop Aerodactyl, seeing as we're going to the power plant. Good. Right, take two. Off to the power plant. Let's get an Electabuzz. Wields the most compelling hypnotic powers of any Pokemon. Justice VGC, good to see you. How's it going? Welcome. It's always good to see a new name in the chat. Do I recognise your name? Maybe I do, actually, from beside Justace VGC from previous streams. But what's your favourite Pokemon? Thank you for being here, Justace. It wields the most compelling hypnotic powers of any Pokemon, and it forces others to do whatever it wants. Is it Mega Malamar? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Electabuzz. Not a Pokemon I've given really much consideration to at all, actually. So I'm looking forward to catching one. Hopefully we can catch a Pokemon that can inflict a status condition as well. Forget the Mega and you got it. Oh really? Malamar. Just base Malamar. Because Mega Malamar takes it a step further, right? It's like mind control. Oh, I've beaten this trainer. Oh. No. Okay. I should have saved before battling this. I should have withdrawn the team that Jamie was using before. Rhyhorn. Ah, it's the worst for Muck. Look at that sprite. Oh, so bad. Oh dear. Dugtrio's good though. Try and voice acting. Yes, Damien. Absolutely. I would love to do some voice acting. I actually hope to be in one of, this is doing too much damage, a future movie that Bon Steve Witch makes. But yes, I'd like to do more voice acting. Explosive substances coat the shell on its back. Enemies that dare attack will be blown away by an intense detonation. Is that, or immense detonation, is that Turtonator? playing Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, but I've had you on an Xbox in the background. Oh, nice. Well, thank you. How's Fire Emblem going? I hope you're enjoying. Licky tongue. Yes, let's go to Muck. Dropped in a few weeks ago, you're a Zatu fan. Nice. Well, thank you for being here, Justice. But I think I remember you from before that, but anyway. Tyrone would you be if you could choose Bugcatcher Swimmer? Yeah, this is one I've thought about. I would be a Ruin Maniac. I studied ancient Greek and Latin and ancient civilizations at university, so yeah, I'm fascinated by ruins. I don't have any healing items either. So many things to consider in these older Pokemon games in particular, but there might be a healing item in the power plant. Let's try and find an Electabuzz. Yeah, I recognise that one. Top-notch flying capabilities. It flies around easily, even while carrying prey that weighs more than 220 pounds. Oof. That is tough. Oh, what's this? Combos. Seachai is the film director at the Pokédex and BWT. That'd be fun. Pidgeot. Yeah, that's a shout. I'll go with that. I'll go with Pidgeot. You should have Thunderwave at this point. So I might try and catch you. I should rest, actually. I'm going to rest to recover HP. Braviary is a good shout as well. Can't ride your bicycle and look about. Exactly, Ariel, we've all been there. So now, just until we wake up, Staraptor's a good shout. Mega Staraptor's really cool. Oh, we've got Thunderwave, good. Ah, but we don't have any healing items. We might have to return here, you know. Not 4 of you are right. So none of us are right? Is that what that means? Speaking of riddles. Magikarp, John, my Pidgeot, whatever, take the Magikarp. Yeah. When several of these Pokemon gather, their electricity could build and cause lightning storms. Okay, so we've got Thunderwave. I will leave, heal, and come back. I think it's ultimately going to be serve us better. Victini? Top-notch flying capabilities. Victini, you sure? Oh, still no Victini as in Victory. No, that makes more sense. Right, we'll go to Cinnabar, get some Hyper Potions, and we'll come back. See, this is the thing. These older games, they force you to be really... to think ahead. Do the legwork, do the admin. Talonflame's a good guess. Let me see. Top-notch flying, can carry heavy weights. Pharaoh? Hyper Potion. With the point. Nice! Talonflame. Well done, Crabsy. I feel like they could have gone further with that Dex entry. Yes, 20th and final. Valeria, thank you so much for doing so many. It's great. But yeah, ready for number 20. Hit us. Yeah, Riley, what's new with you? It's good to get on board. Nice. Good job, Crabsy. Wait. Good thing I stopped myself. Let's open a new box just so we guarantee we can catch this Electabuzz, because that would be the worst. We're in the encounter and it says the box is full. That's another thing you have to think about in Pokemon Generation 1. If your box is full, you can't catch any more Pokemon. that 30th anniversary, it's hearing the OG tunes so often. Incredible things on the game was big. Yeah, true. Oh, the music in Gen 1 is just phenomenal, especially because Game Boys are only meant to be able to play sound effects, not music, but Junichi Master took those sound effects and created scores out of them. It's just incredible. And I think music is such an underrated reason why people enjoy Pokemon so much. Alright, take 2, let's get an Electabuzz. Yes, we're playing Pokemon Red right now. It's so that we can catch Pokemon and trade over to Blue to complete the Pokédex. The black orbs shine with an uncanny light when the Pokemon is erecting invisible barriers. The fur shed from its beard retains heat well and is a highly useful material for winter clothing. What a long Dex entry. Black orbs made me think of Grumpig, but beard. Does that have a beard? Uncanny light when the Pokemon is erecting invisible barriers. The fur shed from its beard retains heat. I guess it's Grumpig. I think I'm wrong, but yeah, tell us, Valyria. As in, am I right or not? The older games have more of an emphasis on XP and resource management. Exactly, Logan. Some people find it boring, but I find it more satisfying when it all works out, you know? Path of Radiance has been good thus far, but you're at a typical emotional part where the protagonist sees his father die. I see. Well, that is emotional. I've never played Fire Emblem. I think I'd like it. I did go to a big old role-playing Fire Emblem birthday party once. It was amazing. The person whose birthday it was, a lot of work for his birthday, but came up with roles for each of us to play, and then we just stayed true to our roles and saw what chaos ensued. It was amazing. Relive Among Us 1-up. Yeah, that's nice. Nunskis gets it with Weird Ear. Very good. Well done, Nunskis. Impressive. That's a tough one. I still like playing the Pokemon games. Yeah, I think it might be right. Unbelievably, I played through Soul Silver again in lockdown with the sound off. I was listening to music. I don't know what I was thinking. Got to experience it for the first time. Got to, you know, help the immersion with the music. Look at this Charizard claw come out of the left of the screen there. It's a Mega Charizard competitor EUIC map. Mega Glalie. That's a good guess. Thank you for being here, Just Ace. What's your favourite generation, Just Ace? It was really cool. It was intense. Sometimes you just want to go and meet up with someone and have a chat, but yeah, he went all out. Come on, Electabuzz. Hunting Electabuzz, exactly that, a person. Not sure I've seen Electabuzz as Sprite for a while. So I'm excited for that. Things are swell for you. Trying to balance life with 3 streams, a job, promotion, and a loving lady. All in all, you're flush with good times, regardless of how busy I am. Yeah! Flush with good times is a great way to put it. I'm glad. Busy is better than bored, and I'm glad you're enjoying what you're doing. Surf team from HGSS. Nice! More than 10 seconds. That's true, Logan. You could just sit there in the waves, which I know some people do. Some people I've interviewed for my podcast, Chazingdra chats, Dream Teams, and life stories of people in the Pokemon community. They've said that they would just turn on Pokemon games when they were younger just to listen to the music. Which I would have done if I considered that as an option. I think it's so lovely. Come on, Electabuzz. 4 because HGSS is peak. Fair enough. In terms of original generations, though, like mine is Generation 2. Bum, bum, bum. 17. I will take that. 17. Well, thank you for keeping score as well, Valyria. I'm impressed with myself. Okay, I'm going to do the not looking at the screen trick, and it's going to be an Electabuzz. Watch this. Okay. I remember Electabuzz's cry, though. It's... It's a really cool cry. Definitely should check out Joe Zieha. He voice acted Claude in Fire Emblem. He's great at how to voice act in his Fire Emblem content. Everything else is great. Interesting. Okay. Just going into the place where the music wants to listen to and draw something. Wow, that's really cool, girl. Yeah, you should have done those skis. Maybe. Maybe out in front. Second play. Exactly, Crabsy. True, I should complain as well. Okay, I'll try that next encounter. It didn't take too long to find a Magmar in the Pokemon Mansion, which is the equivalent in Blue. But, yeah, slightly longer, I guess. Right, time to not look and complain. Oh, how hard can it be to find Electabuzz? I feel like I've spent my whole life looking for Electabuzz. Nah. Anyway, how's that? Indeed. Soaring at Night. I don't recall that track. And interestingly, Oras is an anagram of Soar. Tried not looking at the screen trick earlier and still can get your shiny Wooloo. Oh, sorry, Valeria. Good luck with that hunt. Do you know what we're going to nickname your Wooloo? Or Double. I wonder what this encounter rate is. Maybe like 5%? I guess 10% actually. Come on, Buzz. We found more Raichu walking through the power plant in Blue than we found Pikachu, which is unbelievable. They say it's a disused power plant. It didn't have to be disused. Could have been functional, but then again, maybe it explains why no one's here. I mean, that's quite a fun name for a Dumble. Yeah, there's no reason to think about it, it's just something I noticed at the time. Let me see, I'm going to look up how rare Electabuzz is in the power plant. Hopefully we can catch it too, I've got a bit of a hodgepodge team here. Okay, power plant, Bulbapedia. Oh wait, Kanto. Electabuzz, 5%. Smashed it. Okay, 5%'s not bad. Urine, good to see you. Ronnie, thank you so much. Thank you for modding. Thank you for being here. You have a merry rest of your day as well. I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, as I say, so I'll see you next week, where hopefully we can wrap up this quest. Crazy. Have a good one, Ronnie. Thank you again. How you doing, Urine? It was disused. Where does Cancer get its power? There's no used power plant. That's true. Used and disused kind of have a similar meaning, right? Used can suggest used up. Pikachu. It's Pikachu! Yeah, fair enough. It's Pikachu! Been hunting it for a year on Monday. Oh my goodness, a year? But how many encounters have you done? That's the crucial question. You might have posted that actually in the Discord. Oh, you're hatching for it maybe? We're only 1.5, I enjoy that. Just got home from baking. Go on, you know my next question, Jeroen. You know my next question. Tell me what it was. Be the most fun for a monotype steel run. Logan, you are full of great questions. Thanks so much for providing questions for the chat. And Valeria, thank you again for your fantastic Dex entry guessing game. Monotype steel run. Not Gen 2, because there are barely any steel types. Well, you could. Steelix, Magneton, Sizzle. See if we can do it with those three. Is there another? I think that's it. Gen 6 would be fun because of Aegislash. On and off, currently at 1040. Okay, so you're not even half odds there, to be fair, Valeria. You've got to lock in. The best way to do shiny hunting is to do it alongside another activity like watching a stream, listening to a podcast. I recommend Chazingdra chats, or a movie, what have you. Then the encounters fly by. King Brett, great to see you when you get the... Everything from red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and crystal. Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 can help you. That's a very cool task, King Brett. Good luck for that. Yeah, I'm completing the dex in my childhood copy of Pokemon Blue. This is red, this is another cartridge, because I have to trade to get the full dex. But great, thank you so much for hopping into the chat, King Brett. Always good to see a new name. And what's your favourite Pokemon? Coffee Bavarois. That sounds amazing. Cat tongue cookies. Oof. That sounds strange. I was asking you're in. Coffee Bavarois. That sounds good. What's a Bavarois? Is it like a moose? Cat tongue cookie. You're going to have to explain more about those. I assume it's just the shape. Electabuzz, you're in. Can't encounter it in blue. Have to catch it in the power plant and trade it over. Wow, we are really struggling. We also haven't found any Magneton. Electabuzz is a 5%. I might have to whip out my game. I think we do this. So I'm going to sing one note of the Pokemon theme tune for every encounter, and we'll see what happens first. Encountering Electabuzz. That's Magneton. Or finishing the theme tune. That's what made Golduck come yesterday. So, starting now. And Golduck was 4%, whereas Electabuzz is 5%. One. Nah. Burrow's kind of moose with jealousy. I thought it was moose. Coffee. I love coffee flavoured anything. I don't drink coffee, but I like coffee flavoured things. B. I don't dislike drinking coffee, I just never got into the habit. Cat tongue cookie is just a small fat cookie, like the shape. Yeah, fair enough. Sounded literally that. Yes. I worked that one out. Sounds amazing. You are making some incredible things in this class. Anything under 10% feels like what I'm saying. It does. The... Just checking if in the area where we get Scyther in the Safari Zone we can also find Taurus. I don't think we can. Yeah, we can't. That's a shame. Best. Best. That's a cool word for it to appear on. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that sprite before, ever. I don't think any trainer uses Electabuzz in Gen 1. Really cool. The fact that there are still things I've never seen in these games that have been out for 30 years that I played obsessively in my childhood is just unbelievable. So cool. Now I have to catch it. We'll scratch. Okay, it can hurt us. Yeah, I saw about Tinker Tinker Tails. Very cool. Stop using quick attack. Go for electric moves. And the crit. Ugh. Let's do the poker app and see if we can name all 151. Yeah, true. Still no food channel on Discord. Oh, true, Yeroon. Yeah, I should do that. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, I should do that. Noted. Odd Sun, I think it would be cool. Good number of steel types asking you Solgaleo. That's true. Beyond it's nice to go back to these games as for your Crystal DTQ between Crystal Gold, Red and Yellow. You can catch them all. Very cool. Ooh. Let's heal because we don't have any revives. Why is it never going for Thunder Punch? And another crit! For crying out loud. Oof, then re-crit, okay. Charge. Okay. Right. Try and put you to sleep. This might be tricky though. Oh, well, paralyze I mean. Leer is fine. Please don't KO. Nice. Good. Yeah, you can paralyze electric types in Gen 1. I think Thunder Wave is 100% accurate in Gen 1. Okay. We could even weaken it a bit more, couldn't we? Quick attack. So have our ultras. Don't want to crit here though. Switch into Muck. No, not split the electric move. Is Gen 1 that smart? I don't think it is that smart, Yeroon. Will it be one Ultra Ball? Let's find out. Oh, interesting. Yes, that I did know actually, even if it's not a damage dealing move. Tomorrow since you're going to bed in like an hour and 40. Yeah, fair enough. You can do it. You can do it, Valeria. Come on. Come on, we're so close. It does get confused with dual types. As we found out in the Elite Four yesterday. Check out that pod on the channel, everybody. No, 2 days ago, actually. Get Thunder Punch level 42. It currently has 3 moves. Okay. Thank you for that intel, Krebsy. Sure, you're paralysing your low enough health. Get in the ball. Come on. Quick attack, Leer and Growl. That's a crazy moveset. 2 moves, okay. Nice. Got it. Nicely, Lorelei's Dewgong will always use Rest against Beedrill. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm a big fan of J-Rose 11's videos, who I'm also going to be featuring on my podcast. I'm so excited to interview J-Rose. So I'm very familiar with general mechanics. Electabuzz, electric. Normally found near power plants, they can wander away and cause major blackouts in cities. Yeah, Electabuzz. It appeared on Best, so we're going to have to nickname it Best. Nice. Now we can go to the Safari Zone. Try and find a Scyther. That appeared in quite a timely manner, actually. Use a Rage Against already. Dewgong the game gets softlocked. Really? What happened? How did it softlock? That's really interesting. I didn't know that. Maybe we'll be lucky and catch a Scyther first try. I think we got pretty lucky with Pinsir, actually. Okay, deposit. Probably the Doug Trio. Draw Best. Something you hope they do is add HESS and ORS to Nintendo Switch. Oh, please. That'd be amazing. Oh, goodness. I hope over time that happens. Fingers crossed. It'd be the most amazing experience. Oh, Rage. Ultimate locks you into rage for the rest of the battle. Dugong never attacks your Weedle because it will clean rest. I see. Never did enough damage to rage to knock Dugong out. Right. Interesting. Save. I'm making very good progress here. $500 pounds. Yes. Okay, let's get a Scyther. I can't remember Scyther's sprite in this generation either. Well, first of all, let's get an encounter. What is going on? There we go. Nidorino, we literally have every Pokemon from the Safari Zone in blue where we're completing the decks. Apart from Tauros and Scyther. Oh, I actually next to is just to get to 10-15. I'm going to stop. It's going to happen in the next 10. It's going to happen. I believe, Valyria. Virtual Boy stuff on Switch 2. You're sure they're going to bring everything? Hopefully, Justice. Hopefully. Also, XD comes out this month, which I'm so excited about. I've never played that game. So Scyther's a 4%. Oops. Sorry, Nidorina. Easy to catch now, though. Scyther's a 4%, which is 1% less than the Electabuzz, and that took a while. But hopefully the game is kind to us. RNG is kind to us. Okay, I'm going to do the not look and complain method. And it's going to be a Scyther. Watch this. Oh, we can never find Scyther. Sure. Not just yet, yeah. They'll give it a little while. Let FireRed LeafGreen do the rounds. What is the difference? You've got Nintendo Switch Online where you can get some of the FireRed LeafGreen, some of the other games. But then XD is coming to like the GameCube player or something. What is the difference there? Place your bets as to when the Scyther will appear. I'm going to say in 10 encounters time, so this is number 1. At least the encounters are fast here. Two. Three. So yeah, what's the difference, Logan? Because surely with NSO as well, you just purchase XD. 4. Subscription based. But you presumably still have to purchase XD on NSO. 5. Shot versus Virtual Console. Yeah, I never really explored the Virtual Console on 3DS, so I don't know what that difference is. 6. Oh, on the Virtual Console subscription service. Yes, but do you still have to buy XD? 7. Black sheep the next one. I'm praying for a black sheep for you. I'm praying, Valyria. 1 more GBA, GB release spot for 30 Ethereum bookings. Yeah, I can see that. 6. I am, because we need to get some version exclusives to trade to Blue. Look, my Blue is right here. But yeah. So that's why. James, right? That's the name. How was your day, James? NSO subscription only, you own nothing. Have access to it as long as you subscribe, but you can't buy it. I see. But you can save your progress and stuff, right? That makes sense, thank you. GameCube player, there's in your Nintendo Switch online included. I see. Interesting. Thank you for that. Like, home compatibility in the NSO releases, their pure emulation. Yeah, fair enough. 8, I think we're on. Would have Nintendo Switch 2 only due to demands of emulating 3D screen. Maybe. 9. Nice. Well, thank you for coming back, James. Great to see you. Okay, 10. This is where the Scyther is appearing, I'm telling you. There I am. Close. So close. Bonus. Power set. That is close, kind of. Look at those scythes. Right on. How's your day been, James? Saves your progress but no home connectivity. Yeah. It'll still be fun to play through. I've never played XD, so yeah. Never experienced a Shadow Pokemon. That's understandable, Logan. At least they're available to play, though. I can't wait. Second favourite Pokemon, Parasect. Ah, really? How come that's your second favourite? That was such an interesting choice. Glad you had a good day. Come on, Scyther. Another Parasect for you, James. Where does your online name come from, James? It's such an interesting one. Expansion pass and as a subscription to play GameCube games. Okay. Hopefully that's not too much. Hopefully XD comes out soon as well. It's kind of busy towards the end of the month. Oh wow, Logan, okay. Come on, Scyther, come on. At least the encounters are super fast here. Scyther. Then of course we have to catch it. A song. Wow, okay. I've never heard of Ngok Kwong. What kind of music is that? Special stuff like that's why I was buying DLCs instead of... Another Parasect for you, James. You're really bringing them. That's why I always buy DLCs instead of getting in a expansion pass. Yeah, fair enough. Love games like Pokepark on NSO since they're single player. Pokepark, I have no idea what Pokepark even is. How does that work? Soundtrack to your Cobalt exercise routine. Well, I'm honoured. Quite an annoying soundtrack, I feel like, with the constant blah, 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 blah. The enemies. I see, okay. To be honest, I'm surprised we haven't run out of steps. But then again, we are literally in the first area in the Safari Zone, so... That will help our Scyther hunt. There it is. Okay, in order to preserve money, we will reset there. And now we will trade over this Electabuzz. Switch the sound to blue. We also have a Gloom to evolve with the Leaf Stone. Just so we're all caught up. Blue and red. So cool to learn both of these. Very lucky. Okay. So, we're going to be lazy and fly back to the Fuchsia City Pokemon Center, even though we're right here in the Safari Zone. All done, yeah. Pokepark is a Wii game where you play as Pikachu, talking and having other Pokemon play minigames. I think the second one is more story-based and less minigames, but never played the sequel. Okay, thank you for that, Summary Gil. Okay, so I think the only thing we're trading here is Electabuzz. So what are we going to trade in return? Could trade back the Beedrill, I guess. We'll try and keep it though. Or we just go and catch another Rattata. That's probably best. Maybe this is sleep powder. It'll be such a relief when I'm doing Generation 2 to be able to just press select and be on the bicycle. Pickup here is like a better Pokemon. Okay. Sorry about the digging, everyone. Oh, we do have sleep powder. Give it a go. Just save you from the digging. Ultra Ball. Only 5 Ultra Balls. I gotta sell some nuggets and get some more. You are level 3 sleeping Pidgey and we use an Ultra Ball. How? How did you break out? Sorry, Valeria. But again, you've just got to remember, 1050 really isn't much. 4096 are the odds in Sword and Shield. You've got to, as I say, distract yourself. Distract yourself. I think you're thinking about the hunt too much. Do it alongside, you know, watching the stream or whatever. You've got to be engaged with the other thing you're doing. Loads of content on YouTube to get involved in. Yeah, and then the black sheep will come along quickly. We're going to nickname this Pidgey Exchange, because we're going to trade. Okay. First of all, let's go straight to the Celadon department store and Leafstone this Gloom, Firestone this Growlithe. I don't love evolving immediately, but again, this is a Pokédex quest, so... Pidgeotto, yeah. Okay, well, swings, tricep extension, bicep curls, barbell rows, wrist curls, reverse bicep curls, 3 sets of each, rest after 1 set of everything. Wow, nice. That's a good routine, actually. I might try the extensions. Yeah, I need to mix up my workout routine. Days of counting hunts under rods waiting for the shine. You hunted one Pokemon for 13 months and it broke me. Oh, I know, Riley. I know. That should be the name of the video, by the way. That's very YouTube clickbaity. Okay, so we can deposit. Beedrill, we can withdraw. I feel like also playing through Blue again, Generation 1 again, gives you more of an appreciation for when the game's more streamlined later on, so I'm looking forward to that. Any of you have Fly? Werebird, there we go. Let's head to Celadon. Leafstone, Firestone. So we'll add 3 more pages with the Electabuzz as well. Yeah, Charizard can't learn Fly in this game, I think. No, what can we use? That'd be amazing, Heath, actually. That'd be really helpful. I might just do that. I have a barbell and dumbbells, and you can take the weights off and replace them. And also a bench. So yeah, I'd really appreciate that, Heath. Kyurem in Black 2 last year for at least a month, and I just relieved it was over. Yeah, a month really isn't bad either. Kyurem is such a great shiny, though. Right, Firestone and Leafstone. So satisfying filling out the Pokédex. It's underrated, just the simple act of filling out the Pokédex, how satisfying it is and how fun it is. Especially when you've got a brilliant chat like you guys, so thank you. 12 on and off months. On and off though, yeah, I think it's just being dragged out now. You can just lock in and find it if you, again, have something to entertain yourself in the background. Growlithe, I'm sorry to evolve you immediately, but you know the drill, it's a Pokédex quest. A rack, full bench. Yes. If you mean something I can rest the barbell on and then do that, yes I do. Arcanine. And Leafstone. On glue. A really interesting cry. I'm looking forward to reading all these Dex entries. Great, now back to the Pokemon Center for the Electabuzz. Then we'll go through some Dex entries, and then we're good. We haven't finished the Dex, but for today's stream, that'll be that. We're looking at the knockout method, which is knock out the ones with... That's true! Yeah, that would be a quick way of doing it. Masuda will also boost stuff as well, obviously. Now, do I have... No, I don't. I need to get the Pidgey from the box. Again! These days you can just access the PC from your Pokemon screen, but not back in the day. Oh no. Okay, deposit. Plume. Withdraw. Where's exchange? Oh, it's going to be in the bottom box, isn't it? This is the other thing. Not seeing a picture or anything of the Pokemon really makes it tough, especially when you've nicknamed them all. Wait a second. Oh no. Where is exchange? Should be the easiest thing. Literally the Pidgey I just caught. Where are you? Oh. Where is exchange? Strength, health, and muscle mass. Of course, it can be all, but I'll take it close to one of those goals. You know, if you want full body or workout split. Probably workout split and strength. Heath, yeah, strength. Thank you though. I got my Drippy pretty quickly in Sword and Shield. Little brat, fair enough. It's going off on the chat. Fair enough. Okay, thank you, Heath. Appreciate it. Didn't have PCs we could use. True, yeah, exactly that, Justice. Do you pronounce it Justice or just Ace? Oh, do you manipulate it? Exactly. Where is exchange? I literally just caught this Pidgey. Oh, goodness. Wait, what are these Pokemon? Bill. Okay, we can trade Bill. Actually, no, we can't, because we need Rapidash. Wait, what else is in here? Oh no, we can't. Praise, of course, the Omanyte. Just Ace, got it. Arceus the Weedle. Oh, where are you, exchange? Ah, this is infuriating. At least I'll remind himself of the Pokemon in the boxes, by which I mean the nicknames. Yeah, exactly, Riley. Exchange, finally. Right. Now we can trade exchange for Electabuzz. I reckon we're over 120 in the decks now. So excited about trading when I was younger because I never was able to do it. Oops. I was right with one game. There's always a nerve-wracking when it pauses on one note. Okay, Pidgey for Electabuzz. How fair. Here we go. Let's get Electabuzz in the decks. Pokemon Red exclusive. Very cool to have that in this game. Great. And crazily, there's no way to leave the trade zone, so you just have to reset the game. But just to be safe, we'll do it the official way rather than just turning off. And also, there's no like, are you sure you want to reset it? Just boom, done. It's nerve-wracking. Also, though, we no longer have to have red on. But we do want to look at some dex entries. Squirtle and Charmander. So, save them both. Okay. Right. So, how's our dex looking now? Pretty impressive, I think. 122. Look at that. We are fewer than 30 away from a complete Pokédex. So we're going to have to reset that save file for Bulbasaur, etc. And then Charmander. Oh yeah, we need to look at the dex entries I haven't looked at yet. So Charizard, Flame. Spits fire that is hot enough to melt boulders, known to cause forest fires unintentionally. That's the same height as Victorybell as well, interestingly. Weedle we caught. Beedrill is new. Poison Bee. Flies at high speed and attacks using its large venomous stingers on its forelegs and tail. Oh yeah. And Pidgeot is new. Bird. Great. When hunting, it skims the surface of water at high speed to pick off unwary prey such as Magikarp. That would have been a good dex entry to guess earlier on. I feel like Bird was listed as a type initially in Generation 1. Before it became flying. Ekans. Snake. Literally snake backwards. 6'7" in length. That is much longer than I was expecting for a first form. Moves silently and stealthily. Eats the eggs of birds such as Pidgey and Spearow whole. And describing Pokemon as birds. Pidgey and Spearow. Birds. Nah, you don't get that in later gens. Pikachu, Raichu, Sandshrew, Sandslash. All these lads. Wigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Golbat, Oddish and Gloom, and Vileplume. They're all new. During the day, it keeps its face buried in the ground. At night, it wanders around sowing its seeds. That's very sweet, the idea of its face buried in the ground. Gloom Weed. The fluid that oozes from its mouth isn't drool, it is a nectar that is used to attract prey. But it is kind of drool also. Vileplume Flower. Weed Flower. The larger the petals, the more toxic pollen it contains. Its big head is heavy and hard to hold up. Yeah, the flower it's based on is highly toxic. I can't remember the name of that flower now. Such a impressive dex, if I do say so myself. Mankey. Pig Monkey. Extremely quick to anger. It could be docile one moment, then thrashing away the next instant. Growlithe and Arcanine. Growlithe, Puppy. Very protective of its territory, it will bark and bite to repel intruders from its space. Arcanine. Legendary. From Puppy to Legendary. What a transformation. 6'3" as well. Pokemon that has been admired since the past for its beauty. It runs agilely as if on wings. What a great dex entry. And sounds like a legendary dex entry, let's face it. Poliwag, Poliwell, Poliwrath, Charmander to you, Heath, Abracadabra, Alakazam, Chop. We still got to do those trade evolutions. Need to get a Kadabra for that. Maybe that's next on the agenda. Victorybell, we looked up, I think. Flycatcher, yeah, we did. Settling colonies, even jungles, although no one has ever returned from there. Yeah, I love that creepy dex entry. Yeah, Golem, which is after Graveler. No trainer uses it in game, so you have to trade to get it. Ponyta, Rapidash, Slowpoke, Slowbro. Magnemite, Manderson, Farfetch, Dojo, Dodrio, Seal, Dugong, Grindelmark, Sherlock Cloyster, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, Onyx, Drowsy, Hypno, Krabby, Kingler, etc. Hitmonlee is new. Kicking. When in a hurry, its legs lengthen progressively. It runs smoothly with extra long, loping strides. Hitmonchan is punching, presumably. Yeah, punching. While apparently doing nothing, it fires punches in lightning, fast volleys that are impossible to see. We read that before, but it's good to remind ourselves. Compare Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Coughing, Wheezing is new. Wheezing, poison gas, where two kinds of poison gases meet, two coughings confused into a wheezing over many years. That's interesting lore-wise. Is coughing also poison gas? Yes, it is. Because it stores several kinds of toxic gases in its body, it is prone to exploding without warning. Rhyhorn, Rhydon, Chansey, Tangela, Kangaskhan, Horsey, Seadra. Shout out to Horsey and Seadra and Kingdra. Mr. Mime. That is Scyther, so we'll get that soon. Electabuzz we caught. You can see its data in blue though, why not? Let's go crazy. Electabuzz, electric. Normally found near power plants, they can wander away and cause major blackouts in cities. Compare it with Magmar, it's sort of equivalent Pokemon, Spitfire. Its body always burns with an orange glow that enables it to hide perfectly among flames. Do you prefer Electabuzz or Magmar? I'll catch up with chat when I can, by the way, everybody. Obviously, just focus on the Dex entries for now. I'm a Magmar man, mainly because Magmar is a blue exclusive and blue is my choice. I think I just might prefer Fire to Electric as well in Pokemon terms. Anything else that's new? We caught Ditto earlier. Vaporeon is new. Bubble Jet. Lives close to water. Its long tail is ridged with a fin, which is often mistaken for a mermaid's. Lovely. Kabuto we already had. Remind ourselves when it evolves into Kabutops. Although we traded it today, let's just remind ourselves now. Kabuto, Shellfish. A Pokemon that was resurrected from a fossil found in what was once the ocean floor eons ago. Wow. No further information. Harmonite, Spiral. Although long extinct, in rare cases, it can be genetically resurrected from fossils. Again, nothing about at the time. It's a bit like the Dex entries of the Paradox Pokemon. It's just, this could be this Pokemon. Aerodactyl, Snorlax, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Dratini. Cool! That's a lot of Dex entries, and in fact, none others that we need to evolve with a stone right now. So yeah, we are all good. Wowee! What a lot of progress. Very good, everybody. Well, thank you so much for being here. Let me just catch up on all these messages. Goodness gracious me. So, blah, 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 blah. Double Richard, for how long it took to find it. Well, fair enough, Valeria, fair enough. All the Eevee, yes. Missing nose bird type. Exactly that, Just Ace. I remember that from back in the day. Rafflesia, yes, that's exactly it, Irene. Thank you for that. That's, thank you for plugging my knowledge gap there. Rafflesia, I saw a documentary about that. So close to 150, so close. Progress going good, it really is. Magmar for you as well. Mortar is one of your favourites. I love Magmar as well. I've never used it. I'd love to use it when I play the team. Thinking question like that. True, Heath, yeah. Electabuzz for you. Blue, I assume. Blue and thought Magmar was a poor second. Buzz is just so cool. Yeah, I prefer Magmar. But fair enough. No, of course, Locantheus, that is my job as streaming. So thank you so much, everybody, once more. Been a lot of progress on a long old stream. It would mean a huge amount if you could like the stream if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel. I haven't really shouted that out much on the stream. It saved you, I've spared you that. So now, if you could, that would mean a huge amount. There's plenty more content on the channel too. I'll next be live probably on Monday, possibly Sunday, but probably Monday, where we can continue. Could we beat this challenge? Could we complete the Pokédex next week? I'm thinking it might take longer than that to find Scyther and Tauros, to level up Pokemon like Dratini. It's, yeah, it could be a little while. But, you know, we can but dream, but we'll chip away. We chip away every day, and we'll take us one step closer, and it will feel so good when we eventually complete this Pokédex. So, I'm a host and commentator for the Pokemon Video Game Championship Series. If you don't know me, I'm Charlie Merriman, Merriman. I'm very merry to have you in the stream. And so you'll see me casting official VGC events over on the Pokemon channel and beyond, at events around the world. And I've done a documentary about my experience commentating the European International Championships last year. Check that out on my channel, it's like the channel trailer, very proud of that video, and plenty more content on the channel too. You can see my compilations of one-liners that I do at Pokemon events. Have a laugh with those. My podcast, Chazingdra Chat, Dream Teams, Live Stories, featuring Pokemon community on Steve Witch's episode yesterday, unofficially voice acting in Pokemon games. And my handles, I'm at Chazingdra, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok. My Discord is linked below. It'll be a pleasure to see you in there. And my email is linked below too, if you want to get in touch. And become a channel member for bonus videos and plenty more perks. You can click on join, see what they offer. You actually join, and my Patreon is linked below too, if you want to support that way, by individual products. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Is there anything else for me to say? Check out the episode of Hidden Power that I was on today, Hidden Power podcast. I was talking about winds and waves and the future of Pokemon battling and champions. We had a fantastic time, as I always do with those guys, so do check it out. I've collaborated with it, so it's on my channel as well as their channel. Would mean a huge amount if you could check it out. It's a very chill thing to have on in the background. I finished my Totodile script today, which is very exciting. I'm going to be recording that tomorrow, so plenty more scripted content coming, and that's what I want to do more of this year. More content with heart and soul, so I hope you're looking forward to that. Is there anything else I need to say? I'm really rattling through this on. No, I don't think so. Just thanks so much for being here. I will check up on these messages. So, good night to you, Jeroen. Thanks so much for having great progress, and thank you for your moderating work as always. And to you, Ariel. You have a great weekend too. What a stream, so many trades. Really cool to see that in 2026. Yes, with the physical hardware. Exactly that. Feels so satisfying completing the decks, and I recommend this task to anyone. Of course, the further we get, the harder it is to complete, but that just makes it all the more tantalizing, right? We want to do Mewtwo last. Save that as the climactic final encounter and final capture. In fact, we won't set foot into Cerulean Cave, is what I'm saying now, until we can get Mewtwo. So that'll be a lot of fun. I haven't done Cerulean Cave, the Unknown Dungeon, as my red master guide. My master guide called it when I was younger. Hours leafing through that thing. I've been referring to a lot on the previous streams. for years and years and years. So I can't wait to do streaming again. It'll be the perfect ending to this incredible task. You take care as well, Lee. Thanks so much, Nunskies. I'll get on that Chazingdra recording at some point. Keep reminding me, but yes, it's on my to-do list. Take Sunday off, do Mother's Day. Oh, that's a good point. It's Mother's Day on Sunday. Don't forget, everybody, it's Mother's Day on Sunday, so celebrate mothers all around the world. Thanks so much, though, Valeria. We will see. I'll probably celebrate Mother's Day earlier on in the day. So if I am streaming, there will be that. But yes, maybe I won't be streaming. Either way, I should be streaming on Monday. Put it on Molly work. Oh, well, enjoy, Nunskies. Thank you so much. Salute right back to you. You have a great rest of your evening as well, Jay. Thank you for being here as well. So, everybody, all that remains to be said, I'll see you live again on Monday. Probably not tomorrow, but watch this space. If you don't hear from me, it will be Monday. Please do like the stream if you've enjoyed. Please do subscribe. I've been Charlie Merriman. I'm Merriman. I'm Merriman Nature. This quest, we're getting there. We're really getting there. Let's see what progress we can make next time. You make sure you have a very merry rest of your day and a very merry weekend. Thanks so much, everybody. Blessed to have you all. See you next time.